Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in the kitchen with Jonathan. He is heating up his mom's tamales that she made us when we had the baby. She came over and we seen her, and well, through like the glass and stuff because we haven't had any visitors yet. But she dropped off some tamales and they were frozen, so we had to warm them up and heat them ourselves on the stove. So that's what he's doing. His grandma also brought us tamales, but we already ate those because they were already freshly cooked, like heated up and all that. But today I am going to do a lasagna recipe. I'm gonna make lasagna. I decided to record my recipe for you guys because I already know when I do some mukbangs/mukbangs, whatever you guys want to call it, on my TikTok, you guys are all gonna be asking me for the recipe. So thought I'd just record it and upload it to my YouTube to make it easier, because yeah, I'll do it on TikTok, but it's a lot harder for you guys to find the recipe videos. So let's get into making lasagna. I'm gonna put all the ingredients together and then I'm gonna show you what I use for lasagna. What? He's over there burning his hands from the tamales. Let's see. He's struggling, telling me to hold on. Use the tongs. Ooh, let's look at the tamales. Damn! These are some big old tamales. His mom was not joking when she said they're like burrito size. Damn. Can't wait. Baby girl Journey is in her little rocker. I just gave her a bath, breastfed her. Jonathan's right there. The kids are in the backyard playing, Jeremiah and Jalea, and then Mama's in the kitchen cooking. Okay, so for the seasonings, I'm gonna use ground red pepper, paprika, black pepper, garlic salt, and oregano. I think I'm saying oregano. I'm so dumb. Oregano. Oregano. But you guys could take out any seasonings you want and of course add the ones that you like. But this is what I'm going to use. And then we have some lasagna pasta noodles. Get the ground beef you want to use. Jonathan just got this one, the 93% lean and 7% fat. And then I use the jar sauce. It's the Classico spicy red pepper. I'm going to use 2 of them. 1 jalapeno. And then I'm going to use grated Parmesan cheese in the bottle. And then I'm going to use Munster cheese. Usually I would use Mexican style cheese, but I don't have any Mexican style cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and use what I got, and that's Munster cheese. You could either do shredded, you could do slices, whatever cheese you want, but I'm going to work with what I have here at home. So these are the ingredients that I'm working with. So because I'm using a little bit of red pepper and jalapenos, it is going to have a little tiny spice to it. And then of course the sauce is a spicy red pepper, so it definitely is going to have like a little tiny spice to it. Nothing crazy if you could tolerate spice. If you don't want to make it spicy, swap out the spicy red pepper for just like a 4 cheese one or a garlic one or whatever other red sauce you want to use, and then just leave out the jalapenos and the red pepper and it won't be spicy and it'll still taste good. Okay, I added the ground beef and then I added the chopped up jalapenos. So I got the ground beef in, I added the jalapenos like I just showed you guys. And then I did a little bit of red pepper evenly across on the paprika, black pepper, garlic salt, and oregano. I did evenly across all that. So now I'm going to break it down and mix it up. So I broke it all down. I'm going to add more seasoning since I mixed it up and flipped it. So I just added more garlic salt and black pepper to it. So then of course you're just going to mix it up and keep breaking it down until your meat is completely golden brown, basically. Not golden brown, but just like brown to your likings, basically. Just cook the meat to your likings, that's all. It's hard to do with one hand, but I'm just going to break this down and mix it around until all of it gets like brown like that. You know what I mean? And then by this time, as it's cooking, you go ahead and start boiling the water. I'm going to let it boil up, and I'm going to add salt and then add my lasagna noodles so they can start cooking up. When this is like halfway done, you want to start boiling your water to start getting the noodles ready. And this is how I make my lasagna. You don't have to make it like this. There is no right or wrong way to making lasagna. Everyone does it their own way and has their own touch. So this is the way I do it. If you don't like it, you don't have to make it or watch. You guys, why is my daughter so dead serious right now? Like dead ass. She has the iPad recording herself doing freaking yoga. Jeremiah, leave her alone. Get out of her video. She's being dead serious right now. She's so freaking cute. Little Miss Journey and Jonathan. Okay, time to get back to my cooking. So freaking cute. Okay, time to mix up the ground beef some more and then check on my water. That's all seasoning. I make a mess. It's okay. Okay, go. Clean as you go. Okay, so I grabbed my lasagna pasta noodles. I put it in my pot with water, obviously, and then I put about 14 lasagna noodles in there. I think that'll be enough because if I layer them, I'm only doing 4, 8, 12, about 3 layers of noodles or 4. So I think that's good enough because the pot that I have, it's not too big. I'm going to be using, let me show them. This is the pan I'm going to be using for the lasagna. So I think 1 layer on the bottom and then in the middle and then on top is perfect. Depending how big your pan is, you can make as many noodles as you want. But this is how I'm doing it. Okay, now I'm going to mix up the ground beef some more and then add salt into the noodles so they don't get stuck together. Okay, I'm going to add salt evenly across so the noodles don't get stuck. Tamales are still cooking. And then here is the ground beef. Like I said, that's seasoning. Just keep mixing it up. We like our ground beef really well done, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I think the meat is pretty well done. So now that it's done, let me show you guys. It's completely done, and it's gonna cook more with the sauce, but as you can see, it has like all those brown marks and stuff. No pink at all in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my spicy red pepper sauces. I'm gonna add these into the ground beef, and then after I add these, I'm gonna add more of these seasonings. The oregano, paprika, red pepper, and garlic salt, and black pepper. Remember, you could add what you like and take out what you like and add as much as you want. But I'm gonna add that into the sauce right now, and then I'll show you guys, and then I'm just gonna mix it up. Make sure you're checking on your pasta noodles, making sure they're not getting stuck, and you want to take them out when they're soft. We'll just drain the water out. Okay, so I added both of the sauces, and then I added all of the seasonings that I just showed you. I added it to my likings. So I'm just going to mix it up really good now. Mix the sauce with the ground beef. So like I said, usually I use Mexican style cheese. So if you want to use Mexican style cheese, then you can, but I don't have that, so I'm going to use Munster cheese. And usually I'll get like a big bag of Mexican style cheese because when you put the first layer of noodles on the bottom, then you're going to put the ground beef in the sauce. Then you're going to add the Parmesan cheese, and if I had it, the Mexican style cheese. And then you repeat the layer, the noodles, the sauce and the meat, Mexican style cheese, and this. And then you do that again, the noodles, the the noodles, the meat sauce, Mexican style cheese, and Parmesan cheese. But because I really have a little bit of the Munster cheese, I'm gonna do the noodles, the sauce, the ground beef, and then I'm gonna add just Parmesan cheese to 2 of those layers, and then the very top layer I'm gonna add the Munster cheese. But if I had Mexican style cheese, I'd use the Mexican style cheese on all the layers. So you can do that if you want to, or you can make it how I'm making it today. So the sauce and the meat is all ready. So now I'm just gonna leave it right here on like a 2 until the noodles are done, and then I'm gonna start preparing my pan. So usually if I use the Mexican style cheese, like I was explaining, I would add Mexican style cheese in here too. But I'm saving the cheese that I have for the pan. So the noodles are completely soft and done, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain the water out. Preheat your oven to 350. That's what I'm gonna do mine. So bake 350 start. And then there's, oh my god, the spices are making me cough. There is no time limit on your lasagna. You just put it in the oven. You just put it in the oven until the cheese is golden brown, or until it looks like the way that you want it to be, basically. Make sure you take out any oily pots you have in the oven because you don't want to burn your house down. And if you're like me, you have about 2 to 4 pots in the oven at all times. Birth control, so I don't get pregnant. Okay, so now that my sauce and meat is done, and my noodles are done, I drained the water and I added cold water so my fingers don't burn as I'm like prepping it together. That's all done. Now let's make the lasagna. Let's put it together. So I got my pan. I'm gonna butter the whole bottom and the sides. Okay, so I got the pan all buttered up. Well, Jonathan actually buttered it up for me. He did it all around so the noodles don't get stuck. So now you're gonna grab 4 of these and layer them all on the bottom. So then I got the noodles in, the first layer. Now I'm gonna add a bunch of meat and sauce evenly across right here. And then if you have Mexican style cheese, if you're doing it that way, add the Parmesan cheese and then the Mexican style cheese. But I don't have that, so I'm gonna add this and then some Parmesan cheese on top. So then I got the meat and sauce on top of those 4 layers, of the 4 noodles, the 1 layer. Now I'm gonna add the Parmesan cheese because I don't have Mexican style cheese. If I had Mexican style cheese, I would add Parmesan cheese like this all over. And then I would add the Mexican style cheese on top of the Parmesan cheese. But I don't have Mexican style cheese, so we're just gonna leave it like this, which that's fine. And then I'm gonna repeat the same layer. So I'm gonna do 4 of these, the meat sauce, and then another layer of Parmesan cheese. Okay, so after that first layer that you've seen me do, I did a second layer, the sauce, the meat, and then Parmesan cheese. And then this is the 3rd layer of the 4 noodles. And then I did the meat and sauce. You want to have your thickest layer of meat in the middle and in the first one. And then on the top, you can have like a little less like this. Now I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese on top, grated everywhere, obviously. And then Monster cheese, I'm going to add that on top as well. But if you had Mexican style cheese, you would replace the Monster cheese for Mexican style cheese on top everywhere. And then in the middle as well, the Mexican style cheese on top of the Parmesan cheese, if that makes sense. So we also had some Parmesan shredded cheese, so we're going to add that as well. And then now that he added some of the Parmesan cheese, remember, I'm just working with what I have at the house, but normally I would do the Mexican style cheese. I know I said that a million times, but just want you guys to know. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down, so I'm going to add a whole bunch of this. 1 second. Okay, now I got the Parmesan grated cheese all over. We like a lot of cheese. Well, at least I do. Now Jonathan is helping me, and we're adding the slices of Monster cheese. But if you were using Mexican style cheese, you would put Mexican style cheese on top. You guys are probably pissed off that I keep saying and mentioning the Mexican style cheese. This way it's going to be really freaking good too. And after you put all the cheese on top, all across, you really don't want to leave like spaces in between or not get an area, because for me, well, when Jonathan eats lasagna, he doesn't really focus on the cheese, focuses more on the sauce and meat and noodles. I personally love the golden brown cheese on every bite of my lasagna. That's just what makes it good to me. So I make sure I really cover the top completely with cheese, whatever cheese you're using. So then for these areas, we'll just like rip up the slices and make them fit just to cover around here. Jonathan, we're in the kitchen cooking together. All of our kids are right there. They're chilling, being good. Journey's sleeping because I gave her a bath earlier and breastfed her. Julia and Jeremiah just got done playing in the backyard not too long ago. They had some cookies. And we're in the kitchen doing stuff. Today has been a really productive day. Jonathan woke up. He washed the dishes we had in the sink. I cleaned out the fridge. I slept in a little earlier today just because I was tired. Journey only woke up like twice throughout the night. And then Jonathan started doing some laundry, which was really nice. So then I started putting the laundry away with him. But yeah, anyways, besides the fact that today was a productive day, this is how it looks. So then now we're gonna put it in the oven. Your oven should already be preheated to 350 because we preheated it earlier. And I basically used all the noodles, some get broken out like that. That's why I add a couple extra. And now we're gonna put it in the oven until basically the cheese melts and gets brown. It's in the oven. Now just close it and then just check on it every 5 minutes. And then just close it and check on it every like 5 minutes. So now that the lasagna is in the oven, I'm gonna wipe down the stove. I'm gonna wash the dishes that I made, and then I'm gonna start the salad. Wash the dishes. Make sure you're checking on your lasagna. Still not ready. And there's no way you can overcook the noodles or the meat inside the oven. So just literally keep it baking until your cheese does not look like that. What do you want to say to my vlog?
I have that too, guys. See you later. Bye. Tuesday.
God, okay. So now I'm going to make a salad. I'm going to use lettuce, cucumbers, shredded carrots, croutons, and then ranch dressing. I might add some Parmesan cheese to it, but I don't know. So I made the salad. I got the lettuce in, the cucumbers, the shredded carrots, the croutons, and then I added the grated Parmesan cheese. And then with this salad, I'm going to mix it up right now. Julia's whining because Jeremiah is using 2 things of Play-Doh and Julia doesn't want him to use any. And then I'm going to use, where is it? Babe, where's the Olive Garden ranch? 1 second.
You
share.
Yeah, you have to share.
Wait.
So then I'm going to use the Olive Garden ranch. This dressing is so good. You get it at Fry's. But this is how the salad looks. I'm going to mix it up. And then when we're ready to eat, then I'm going to add this. I'm not going to add it yet. Make sure you're still checking your lasagna. And if you wanted to basically get the cheese golden brown fast, you can put it on broil. Ow, I just burnt my hand with this. Ouch. You could put it on broil, and you have to literally watch it every second, because the second you put it on broil, it's literally gonna make the cheese golden brown within literally like a minute and a half or less, depending on your stove. But if you put it on broil to let the cheese cook fast, since everything's already done, make sure you're watching it every second. You can't like leave it for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, because it will burn. I mixed it up and then I added more shredded carrots, croutons, and Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to close it up and put it in the fridge until we're ready to eat. And then I'll take out the Olive Garden as well. I'm going to Olive Garden ranch. I'm going to put this in the fridge for now so it gets a little bit cold temperature. Because when you don't open it, obviously you leave it in the pantry. My baby's playing with their Play-Doh.
Yeah, strong Play-Doh.
Yep, and then Journey in her rocker. Jonathan right there.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
You guys like being a big brother and sister?
Yeah.
How do you guys like your sister?
Good.
You love her?
Yeah.
That's good. You guys are good helpers, huh? Best big brother and sister ever?
Yeah.
Straight chillin'. Life is good. Nee, 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 nee. Okay, yeah, let's not do that again. You know what I'm going to do too in our salad? When we add in the dressing, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon in the salad. Try it. It's really good. You know how I got into that? Because my cousin, when we were in like middle school, she would always make us salads with like chicken and then the salad she'd do it and then she would squeeze a little bit of lemon in. And at first I was like, no. And then I tried it and it's so freaking good with some lemon in your salad. I bent over a little bit in front of Jonathan and he said, she dropped that thing in front of me, guys.
Look at my pizza, guys.
You said you definitely didn't say that? You definitely did. They'll be fun. Wow, look at Julia's pizza, everybody.
Look at my pizza.
Get out of my ass, bro.
Look at my pizza.
Good job.
We'll make them.
Okay, so then now we're gonna make some Texas toast, the garlic. Get these at Fry's, Kroger brand, in the frozen section. And then I'm gonna put them on this pan.
Pizza.
So then we got the garlic bread on here, and you don't need to put butter. Oh my gosh. And you don't need to put butter because it already has butter on it. So time to go in the oven. So now the lasagna and the garlic bread are in, and you see how it's starting to get brown on the sides and the little brown bubbles? I want the whole top to look like that. The tamales are all done. Look how huge those are. Oh my gosh.
Want to have one already?
Jonathan. So there is no time limit on how long to bake your lasagna. Literally just bake it and check on it every like couple minutes, 5 minutes, until the cheese is golden brown or until your liking, and then your lasagna is done. So I'll show you how it looks like when I take it out and how we like it. So a couple more minutes. I've just been checking on it. We've just been in the kitchen cleaning as we go, so it's easy to clean up after we're done eating. Jonathan's done with the tamales, so everything is going good. Julia's still right here playing. Journey's in her thing. And Jeremiah ran to the couch right there. Thought he ran upstairs to grab his Switch, but he's on the couch on his Switch. The garlic bread is all done. Literally perfect. This is how the lasagna is looking. It's looking perfect. I'm just gonna leave it in a little longer. I just turned it around to that side. This side was in the back and I just flipped it around. So now this side could just get like that. But this is like perfect. This is how I like the lasagna. We like it. So I'm gonna let it get a little bit more. Alrighty, and the lasagna is all done. I'm gonna leave this area like this for Jalea and Jeremiah so the cheese isn't too like brown for them. But I love it like this. I was gonna allow it to all get like that, but I'm leaving this for the kids. So yeah, this is how I make my lasagna. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys like how I made it. And yeah, I'm gonna put my plate together and then I'll show you guys and then I'll end the video. And here it is, lasagna, salad, garlic bread, and then my hot chili peppers. The hot chili peppers, the Mazita brand. So freaking bomb. If you guys want to see eating videos on this, go to my TikTok. The link is in my description down below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below so I know that you are watching this video. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them down below and then I will answer them. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.